Penis.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. Perfect timing there. Welcome back. It has been a couple of weeks. We had a session where we had a few people away, so that one was cancelled, and then last week was my week off. So I got terribly sunburnt and did some gardening. So I hope everyone else had fun during that week of merriment. I drank 12 litres of cider as well, which is a personal record for a single week. Possibly not one I should own up to, but I'm drinking tea today. As is customary, but actually there's I asked a question. Would anybody watching like it if I just left it recording during the break so that you could hear everyone bantering? And I said leave aardvark in the chat if that's what you would like, and a few people have. So I'm just not gonna pause the recording when we go for our break in the middle. So when people are chatting, you will be recorded.
What's editing? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't do editing. The closest I come to editing is pausing the recording. But I do plan to do a little bit of an intro at the beginning, because I have found an app that allows you to stitch videos together. So I'm going to do a little promotional intro type thing that I'm going to stick at the beginning of the videos. I've said it on a recording now, so I have to do it.
Or you'll have to learn how to edit this part out.
That's exceedingly unlikely. I've uploaded 55 live play recordings, and none of them have been in the least bit edited. If you record such excellent material, it doesn't need editing. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. As is customary, I am going to ask one of you to give us a quick recap of what happened in the previous session. I fully suspect that will be Kev, but if anyone else wants to volunteer, then you are more than welcome to jump in. There is a lovely inspiration point on the line.
Got most of it already.
It has been a couple of weeks, so
Okay, so I'll carry on then. So last session we were back at that lovely floor puzzle, but with a little bit of thought and a little bit of trial and error, we managed to get across the remaining tiles without getting electrocuted to all buggery. And then as we were regrouping, the brave dwarven fighter opened the chest from the back, and everyone else got a heal except for him. Inside the chest was like a safe tumbler, which was able to plug into the locked door in the previous room. Figured out the combination, that opened up. We then had a couple of other little side rooms, a few little gibblies in there, and we managed to get another ruined shrine, which we found another holy symbol for, and a couple of other nice little things. Didn't go through every room because they didn't want to keep fighting undead. We proceeded downstairs, and we got a room full of Netherese carvings, and it said ACME on it, which is nice and comforting. We tried to open the door. There was a weird sound of things whirring and moving, and then it finally opened up, and we were fighting some undead knights, if memory serves me correct.
Quite right. So I have zoomed in for the viewers at home, if there are any. It'd be lovely if there were some. Oh, the pig's moving on its own. Get back in there, you pig.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to move the screen. I just grabbed it because I think I've still got permission on the pig.
Fair enough. Right, well, I will not be too quick to remove it, just in case it is required again. So yes, you opened a door, but before you opened the door, you heard. I honestly can't. I haven't had time to play it back, and I can't remember exactly how I described the door to you, but Acme self-deploying dungeon, something like that it said, and there was I think there was a button. If I didn't say there was a button, there was a button. Okay. and you pushed the button and you heard clanking and then the door opened. So I seem to think that's what happened, but it's been like 2 weeks and I've been drunk since then several times. So brain doesn't work anymore. The good thing is that I've got these videos to play back. The bad thing is that I rarely find time to do it. So I hope I haven't just made a liar of myself. But the door opened into a corridor where you found a number of skeletal knights. I left myself a note in the chat saying Skeletal Knight 2 next to go, and he is at the top of the turn order. So that means we can get straight back into the battle. However, we need to award inspiration to Kevin's character Char, but he already has inspiration by the token marker. So, would you like to give your inspiration to someone else?
Who's missing one?
I don't have one.
Okay, Pontos can have one then.
Thanks.
Okay, so I shall give inspiration to Pontos. There we go.
It was Pontos. It was Pontos that said that one. No, sorry.
No, it was
That
Michael.
was actually Michael. I thought you were just being cruel.
No, sorry. The two voices in my headphones, it just sounded really similar for a moment. So so give it to Michael then. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Michael.
Yes,
Okay, I shall uninspire Pontos.
that wasn't a dig. That was.
I don't mind. I don't absolutely mind. That was absolutely hilarious too.
I generally thought it was a fuck you.
No, if I was going to do that, I would have looked straight at the camera and said it. But I was actually. So I will put my hands up and say that was an honest fuck up on my part.
Oh, what's that? All Brits sound the same. Ooh.
Oh.
Says
Hey,
the septic.
Kev said it, not me.
Well, to be honest, both Michael and Nate do live in the same sort of part of the UK, so the accents can sometimes mix, a bit like myself. So.
Hey,
Okay.
I grew up in Newport Pagnell, Milton Keynes. I only just moved here 3 years
Milton
ago. I
Keynes!
must develop an accent.
That's long enough.
You also just called Ryan Nate.
Oh,
It's been a long week.
who is anybody anymore?
Leave me alone. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit here and keep drinking. But anyways, I know it's definitely not my turn because I can see that on the screen.
So it is the turn of Skeletal Knight number 2, and Skeletal Knight number 2 is standing over here on his own. So he is going to run into the rumble, so to speak, and he is going to obviously share some smackery with the party, which is a very important function of all Skeletal Knights everywhere. So he could rush up here. And he could share some love with the whole party because he is within enervating sword reach of Borin, Pontos, and Chewbacon. So, smackery inbound. First to receive the smackery shall be Borin.
So glad I short rested.
Oh!
Ooh.
So we need to put a skull marker on to Borin. You are not actually baned. That is just to remind me that you cannot regain hit points until the start of Skeletal Knight number 2's next turn.
Thank you.
I will put a 2 on the skull because that way... Oh, it's just disappeared. I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to put a 2 on it. There we go. That way, hopefully I will remember that it is Skeletal Knight number 2. That's logic for you, but you know. What's logic? He then turns on his heel and swings his long, wiggly, serrated blade at the rider atop Chewbacon and tries to numb you with its evil thing. He then pulls back the enervating blade and then tries to thrust it into the deep chest of Chewbacon. Let's see, does he get it in there? Oh, yeah, he does! Okay, so Skull 2 goes on to Chew Bacon. That is the turn of Skeletal Knight number 2 done. So we are going to move on to Kararook. Who would like to look after Kararook until Chris gets here? Does anyone already have control of Kararook? Let me check. I think the only person who has control of Kararook is Chris. So what I shall do... Who would like to be Kararook for tonight's session? Any volunteers?
I guess I can do it.
Cool. Okay. So, you must remember to, at all times, ask whether you have advantage.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to ask if they're fire-based.
Yeah.
That too. I mean, one is generic rogue advice, and the other is Kararook advice.
Okay, let's see here. And I hope he still has this. I know Emo Kararook took some of this stuff.
So I think I've disabled anything that he doesn't have anymore. Oh, good shot. Okay.
Okay. And then rotate away. You know, not trying to impress anybody.
Well,
End of turn.
Very good, thank you. Okay, we move on to Skeletal Knight number 1. He is going to move into the corner so that he can more effectively interfere with Borin. Here comes the Enervating Blade. Oh, that's a miss. Okay, he's going to attempt to do that again. But first he's going to attempt to lob a throwing axe between Borin and the other Skeletal Knight straight at Pontos. For the purposes of targeting, Pontos is in all 4 of those squares, as is Chew Bacon, basically. So, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, he gotcha! So he throws a throwing axe, which strikes Pontos.
Catch in your mouth! Catch in your mouth!
And then he's gonna try and hit Borin again. See whether he can. No. Okay. Borin is tough to hit. So that is it for Skeletal Knight number 1. So we move down to Deep, who is tactically positioned.
Yeah, no, I was relieved. I guess there were 2 sessions I missed, and I only watched the one where I got wrecked by the floor. I didn't watch the second one.
Ah.
Oh god.
I can now see through the door at the end of the corridor.
Hit refresh
Oh,
then.
dear.
Hit refresh, get a new computer.
I now know what is beyond the door, and I'm not saying anything.
Good.
Probably isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna try.
Ooh, what's he gonna do? Ooh.
Ooh. Alright. So, the next attack against that guy has advantage.
Cool. So for
And
some
that
reason,
is- Oh, go ahead.
for some reason it deducted the damage twice, and I do not know why.
That's
Even
just
better.
because I'm so often and I'm blessed by the dwarven god of life.
That is probably it.
End of turn.
Very good, thank you. Oh, hold on. Was he already damaged?
Well, he got shot by Kararook before.
He got shot by Kararook for
25.
25. So hold on. I don't think anyone else has hit him, have they? So hold on.
No.
That's minus 25. and minus 20. There we go, yeah. So for some reason it deducted it twice. That is something for me to add to my list of things to try and fix. I've no idea why that happened. Sorry, if I don't put it on my to-do list, it doesn't get done. So, guiding bolt, deep, double damage deduction. I think this has been on there before. Sometimes I put things on there and I don't understand my own notes, and then when I come to try and do the work and work out what the problem was, I can't work it out because I'm like I didn't make good enough notes to understand. Happens to me quite often. So I'm going to move on to onto Char. What is the? There we go. So
Okay.
all yours, Char.
I'm going to go serpentine pattern. And then that one that's just been shot, I think I will carry on with that. And the first one has advantage, which makes a nice change. I'm still going to miss. We all know this, but
Oh,
Double one. Let's see him.
You've only missed 50% of the time. That gives you good odds.
Nice.
I hit.
There we go. So an attack from Char goes down the flanks of Chew Bacon into the skeletal knight.
And then I'm just pew pew pew. And let's try once more and shoot the pig in the ass.
Damn.
Wow. Well, that was it for you tonight.
No, I've got one more to really fuck up on. Here comes the crit.
The fumble.
Me. No, I'll try to be optimistic.
Oh,
Bloody
max damage. Cha-ching. Very good.
And
Okay.
then a serpentine away. Go, I hit 3 times! I'm knackered now. And that's me done. I'm
Cool.
spent.
Right, on to Pontos then.
Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Did not mean to do that. Right. Where is my axe?
Opening your hand.
Yeah. You would like to think.
I try not to.
Flurry of axe.
Cha-ching. Oh, that was max damage, wasn't it?
Oh. Get that.
Lots of max damage happening. That is one beaten up skeletal knight.
It's about to get fisted in a minute. Okay, no it's not.
Okay, I am going to do his undead fortitude. See whether Orcus smiles upon him. No, Orcus has had enough of this guy's shit. So,
You're that shit, you let the warlock hit you 3 times. You don't deserve it.
yeah. Pew, pew, pew.
Can my pig squeeze past Boren?
I am going to say yes, because large creatures can fit through a 5-foot gap according to the rules generally.
And is this advantage or is this not advantage?
Afraid not. That's a right angle. You need a line through for flanking.
Alright, I'll fist him instead.
A sentence often said.
Okay, I missed. Okay, Chew Bacon will have his go. Oh wait, I don't think I did. No.
Good hit by the pig.
And yeah, and he gets to do that one more time.
Piggy gets 2.
Yeah.
Boo! It's rigged. What a rigged game. That's it.
Okay.
In the words of President Trump, John is a rigger.
A rigger. That's a new one on me, but
I wasn't going to bring up American politics at this moment.
probably a good policy.
Mm-hmm.
Like trumps.
Is he going to jail, or is he going to get away with it because he's rich and white?
Is he white?
Well, all right, orange, rich and orange.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, on to Borin.
I'm just 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is so much faster.
What is?
Boom.
Ah,
Nice.
I'm actually on my main computer, not my laptop today.
oh,
so
very good. Okay,
the graphics are better, everything's better, and everything's faster. Oh.
excellent.
What did I get? And that's
Two
it.
hits
That's
out-
everything.
2 hits out of
And
3.
I'm gonna be. That's out of 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 hits out of 3. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm afraid Skeletal Knights don't have any blood, so he is
That's
not
alright.
going to be bleeding. But let's move on to
checking.
him.
Did I activate my shield?
I think so, because your armor class is currently 22, which because you activate your shield just by equipping or unequipping it, and it appears to be on. So I'm going to assume that it is activated.
Yeah, I'm good. That's it. And I'm going to stay stum about what I've seen.
Good. Okay. So this guy here, first he swings for Pontos. He's going to give it a really wide swing, try and take Pontos in the side of the neck. He misses. He then follows all the way through and tries to take the same sword through the side of Borin's neck.
Hits.
So he misses Borin's neck. He then
Good.
sighs deeply. Well, he doesn't, because his lungs long ago rotted away, and he is going to go for a deep stab into the pig. The word phrasing springs to mind. Okay, on to Kararuk.
All right, that is me.
Do the thing!
Okay. Step forward. I think this guy could handle some bow in his face.
It were proper bow, I tell thee.
No. Yes, sneak attack.
You didn't ask.
Aha! Now you're bloodied even though you don't have a circulatory system. Deal with that! Okay, and then as a bonus action, I will hide and end of turn.
Okay, can you give me a stealth roll, please?
Maybe. Oh, that's under skills. Okay.
Yep. There's you can either do that off of 04 skill brackets reliable, or you can do it off the front thing. There we go. So Kararuk enters the shadows with a 31. That means that he is pretty well hidden. Okay, good shot with the bow there. 30 points of damage. Biggest hit so far, I think. Biggest single hit. We move on to deep. So it's still you, Nate.
Oh yeah. I am just dominating the table. You know how it is.
Yep.
Although, I don't know if this spell is going to work on this guy, but what the hell.
Oh.
If he fails his roll, I'll get Blessed Strike. Alright.
Cool.
End of turn.
Excellent. Okay, we move back to Char.
So, I'm going to go Serpentine. Keep moving, Kev. Right. And over the top of the dwarf.
Right.
I aimed a bit too high. The dwarf was in the way. Couldn't get 4 on the trot, obviously, so...
Oh, here we go.
And...
Oh, going from 3 out of 3 to 1 out of 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm just
well.
going to move there and go, right, I've softened him up for you. All yours.
On to Pontos then.
Right.
Anybody who can't regain hit points, that's now ended, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a smack him in the groin. Hey, no groin. Missed.
Yeah. You try and bring the sword into his groin. He kind of doesn't really care because there's nothing there. Oh, all right.
A eunuch?
In our campaign, one of the guys is a eunuch now. He teabagged the skull and it went wrong. He fumbled.
So, critical hits mean no undead fortitude. So, the skeletal knight departs into the next life.
Char, I noticed you were avoiding one of the tiles on the right. Is there like a trap there?
No, I was just doing a muck around serpentine pattern. Keep moving, keep dodging. I keep moving, they can't hit me. That's all I need, just don't hit me.
Right, I'm going to switch to non-combat music.
I take it, did we come down the stairs and we ran into those guys in the hallway?
We came downstairs, had a short rest in the room you just left, pressed a big button, heard a clanking noise, and the door opened, and that's what we were greeted to.
Okay.
Well, bit odd with all the whirring and clanking. Just open a door, but
Oh, should I go open it?
This
Well,
door
it's not
here,
bad.
this door here is marked similarly to this one and has what appears to be some kind of jeweled fitting at the side. I'm going to say, hopefully I'm not contradicting myself here. It's like a gem, but it's like an RGB gem, you know. So it's currently red, but it looks like a button.
Can I charge into it with the pig to see if the door falls down?
You want to charge into the door?
Yeah.
You can charge into the door?
Will it knock the door down?
I don't know.
come
So
back here, you two brave.
is Chew Bacon charging full pelt into the door
Yeah.
with Pontos on his back?
Yeah.
Okay, give us an athletics roll for Pontos.
I can do skill.
Okay, so that was going to be a hard DC, which is 18. So, each of Pontos and Chew Bacon, word order is important. Pontos and Chew Bacon are going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage each. Chew Bacon, because that's what damage he does when he charges an enemy, so he has done that to himself by charging a particularly solid door. And Pontos failed his athletics check to hold on to the pommel, so he has been launched into the door as well. So,
If I was launched into the door, is there a chance the door could have broken down?
it is an incredibly solid door.
After seeing this impressive display, I'm just going to sort of casually cast a mage hand to press the red gem-like thing on the door.
Did you deduct the damage, or shall I?
Oh, I'll do it now. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh shit, my bad. Quick math.
Oh, don't do maths. Maths is hard. Just if you click on the red button and then put minus in front of the number that you want to deduct, then it will it does maths for you.
Who knew that? Not me.
So Char used Mage Hand to push the button, right?
Yes.
So Chewbacon and Pontos are kind of prostrate in front of the door. Maybe prostrate's the wrong word, but they're lying on the floor. And the Mage Hand floats over you and pushes the button. You hear the sound of massive clanking as of enormous metal gears turning and stone grinding on stone. You actually hear something that sounds a little bit like water sloshing about. And then there's kind of a as if something has slotted into place. Then
Hey, well done, Pontos. You managed to open it, solve it. Good effort, mate.
and then
Or me.
and then the red LED gem, RGB gem, turns green with a little ding.
Well done, Pontos. Got to keep the very angry orc and pig happy.
Then the door opens. On the other side of the door is a 40 by 40 room, which has a pool of water in the bottom of it. It is not very deep. It is only about a foot deep, and sitting on one side of it, like a contemplative sphinx, is a blue dragon.
So I'm going to leave the room and shut the door. And then we're just going to plasterboard it over and walk away.
You're going to shut the door?
Shut the door with me on the other side, and we're just going to pretend the dragon isn't.
Are you going to go back through the door, or are you going to lock yourself in with the dragon?
One-on-one.
I'm getting out of a flame. We've got a bottleneck for a flamethrower here.
Does anyone have any lightning spells?
Oh, so is Pontos staying in the room? Because you did say something about leaving the room.
Oh no, I'll stay in the room. Everyone else ran away.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I have not moved. Everyone else is strategically withdrawing. I'm staying there.
Can we all please roll for initiative? I've just
We tame the
just
dragon.
rolled a natural 1 for the dragon. So
He was surprised by the pig entering. What
Yeah.
the fuck? Deliveroo?
So, I mean, the fact that he got a 1 explains how you all managed to kind of leg it. So, let's reset the round number because for some reason it thinks it's round 9. Okay, let's put this in the right order. Who am I missing? Kararukchar, Pontos, Deep. Oh, Borin.
Borin, yeah.
Did you roll initiative for Borin, Michael?
Yeah. Here we go.
Cool. There we go.
Oh.
And let's
Oh,
put
it got. Okay, everybody rush him! Rush him now!
everybody rush him. Okay.
It'd
It's
be
like
easier
that-
if
it's
you hadn't
like
run
that-
away so far.
It's like that scene at the beginning of Ghostbusters in the library where they all go, "Get her!"
Ah.
Oh, that used to scare me so much when I was a kid. I used to have to cover my face with a pillow in terror. So
Okay.
I'm going to assume Kararuk's hiddenness has expired because he has just left
Why?
the corridor.
Wait, no, he's being a stealthy boy because he wants to get a sneaky strike on the dragon.
Ah, well, how far did he travel then?
25 feet.
25 feet. He is quite a sneaky boy, I suppose. I will let you keep your
This is the first
sneakiness.
time I've used this.
It's quite nice, isn't it? Right, stop measuring. It's not your turn. Measure on your own turn. You can actually hide your measuring tool.
Oh, how do I do that?
If you look at the settings, there's a little eye, and you can change the eye, I think, so that it hides it from everybody. I'll still be able to see it, but no one else will be bothered by it, I think.
Oh. Bonus action to dash.
Cool, okay.
And then end of turn.
End of turn, excellent. Okay, we move on to Char then.
Mm-hmm. There's a big slab of pork in the way for me to sort of manoeuvre too far, so I'm going to go to there for now. And I'm just taking a deep drag of my cigar as I'm going to cast Hex on this thing. It's the bonus action one. And then after that, I will give it some more Eldritch Blast to try and do what I can to this thing. So now we have that, and we also have that.
Nice.
We will do that again because that was fun.
There's one thing we often forget with Hex. You are allowed to give him disadvantage on a particular type of skill ability
And
check.
I'm going to give him disadvantage on strength, I think, because
Cool.
just because that might, and also it's a concentration on me. And the final one, and okay, I was going to put that symbol on afterwards, but you've done that already, sir. Excellent. Oh, did that wrong. There we go, and oh, that was a weird noise.
Oh, you just threw a boomerang.
Oh, okay. I must have went one across, but it doesn't matter. It was still the with what I rolled, I would have missed with the Eldritch Blast anyway. So
Are you sure?
I'll take with the dice roll. That would have been a sorry, that would have been a 20. Sorry.
Yeah, so that would actually have hit. So give us some damage.
So it's a D10 plus my charisma for the. Come on. Is it rolling? It's frozen on me. Oh, there you go. So 9 plus my charisma, which is 4, so that's 13.
Cool.
And then the D6 from the Hex. So that's another 2. Okay, so that's 15 damage.
It's decent.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're
Okay.
wrong.
And I will stay there for now. Go. There you go, Pontos. Off you trot.
Very good. We move on to Borin then.
I am so glad I got a crossbow. Because I would have been. So I'm just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, squeeze through. Yeah, I mean, if I'd action surged, I wouldn't have been able to hit him. So, I mean, I would have just been face-to-face contact. So I'm just going to shoot. Where are we? Crossbow. Heavy crossbow. There we go. So I'm walking and shooting at him with my Winchester-style crossbow. It's not useful. Oh, there you are. And number 2. Oh, okay. And then number 3. Oh, bloodied already. Then I'm my turn.
Right, here we go. On to Pontos.
Can I technically? Yeah. Oh, I can charge him.
5, 10, 15. Can you? Well, I'll assume that you can take a step back and then charge, because I think you have to cover 20 feet, don't you?
I can stand back and we'll fly at him. Oh, it's a bit close.
Can't occupy the same space. But yes, okay, so that is a charge attack.
Come on,
Are you
Pete.
going to do
Come on.
Chew Bacon first?
Yeah, Chew Bacon's gonna go first.
He's at disadvantage on the strength test. That was why I hexed him.
Oh, very clever.
That's why I hexed him.
Okay, so he can do that again. The charge still counts.
God damn it, pig.
Oh no! Oh well.
Bloody pig. I grab my battle axe and ram it into the pig's head.
Wow.
Well, friendly fire is the funniest fire.
I was hoping we could one-turn him.
Yeah, I can always action surge as well.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Come on, we can do this. In one turn, we can do this.
Bear with me.
You gonna do the scratchy scratchy?
Can I action surge?
I don't know, can you action surge?
Yeah, I've not used it yet.
If you have not used it yet, then I guess you can action surge.
Alright. Hopefully goodbye, Mr. Dragon.
We still got deep. And have you used Chew Bacon yet?
Yeah,
Chew Bacon's done his bit.
He missed his charges.
Drunk driving. Well, that's just sad, isn't it?
No.
Now's the time for the Ring of Ram, Deep.
Okay, that's that. All done.
Okay. Here we go. On to Deep. What's Deep
All
gonna
done.
do?
Come on, Deep.
I'm too far away for the Ring of Ram.
Yeah, it's quite short range, isn't it?
Okay. Luckily, I am close enough for this. If I roll well, this could destroy him.
What's he gonna do? Ooh.
Ah, fuck. Okay, and then pop to the south to avoid the breath weapon. End of turn.
Okay. So
Can we ask that? Like on the scale of 1 to 10, how close are we to killing him?
you
like, how
couldn't
close did we get?
you couldn't be closer.
Oh,
Bloody 1 HP, isn't it?
1 HP.
So
We've done a rabbit, right? Okay.
so if one was a young blue dragon, one might think about doing a nice breath attack at this moment. So, as you will be aware,
Running away.
it is a 5-foot line for a lightning breath. But considering that you are standing in a room with lots of water on the floor,
Oh god damn it!
It might have an enhanced effect. You never know. So the range is 100 feet and it's 5 feet wide. So that is going to hit Pontos, Chewbacon, Char, and Borin. It is going to hit Borin as well because he's standing in the water. So I'm going to push the button. I'm going to point it at Char, just so that we get a number.
Yeah.
That's quite a high roll. Okay.
So we DC for Dex, yeah?
Yeah, dexterity saves all round. Kararuk is the only one who could have got off scot-free.
Bollocks.
Oh no! Okay, that was Pontos.
On Mr. Piggy.
Cool.
The pig is not agile.
Oh, well that's because you're right next to it. So basically, it takes a breath, breathes out electricity. The entire room is engulfed in sparks of blue lightning, which shoot about everywhere. So that is 60 for Pontos.
Come on, Borin.
60 for Chewbacon.
Bacon now has a mohawk.
30 for Char, who loses his thingy.
So you want a dexterity save from me?
Yes,
No,
please.
no, I keep my concentration.
Oh, right. We won't go with the auto roll then.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise you were doing that. I was just
Oh,
doing
it is the concentration API, which often does not work. So,
Oh wait.
Wow.
Indomitable.
that
No,
means you can
what?
re-roll it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a re-roll or is it an auto success? I think it's a re-roll, isn't it?
reroll.
It's just a reroll.
Okay, give us a re-roll then. Oh,
It's better.
yeah, it's better, but it's still a fail. You have
can I use my
inspiration.
inspiration
You
to
can
roll
use your
that?
inspiration. The cost is
Come
high.
on. Hey!
There we go. Only 30 points of damage for Borin. So, dun 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 dun. Cha-ching. Okay. So, the young blue dragon kind of, does the dragon equivalent of, kind of styling his eyebrow and looks at the carnage in front of him, and sadly he's kind of boxed into a room, so he's not really going to get a chance to run away, but he's going to stay there proudly.
All right. Not gonna try to hide. Just gonna give this guy, fighting chance.
Yeah, sneak attack is on. There we go. How do you do it?
Arrow right through the eye into the brain.
Yep, the arrow pierces the young blue dragon's skull. He folds down into the water. Electric sparks coming off his hide, and slowly subsiding, leaving a slightly steaming dragon corpse before you. The battle is over, and you are victorious.
Good thing this was supposed to last longer than what it did.
Who can say? This is the ACME self-deploying dungeon. Who can say?
I was hoping your pig was going to knock that thing over, but never mind.
John, on my map, I can see through like this wall and this wall, but it's just grids on black.
Okay. Hold on a sec. There. That is me forgetting to do something there. So pretend you don't see anything.
See what?
These are
I
not
can
the
see
droids you were
something
looking for.
diagonally.
Hold on. Polygons is what we want.
I'm gonna refresh. Just in
That
case.
was a bit of a surprise finding that in here.
Right. Hopefully that is fixed.
Does he have any goods on him?
Does he have any goods on him? Well, you can poke and prod and see what you can find.
Boom.
Okay. So where are you searching?
Let's see. I mean, obviously, as I approach it, I'm doing a visual inspection. Anything around its neck or anything like that, and then if not, I'm gonna just check its teeth to see if there's anything stuck in its jaw, in its.
Thank you.
Great, huge, hairy butt.
So, oh, lovely.
Remember the good old. Thank you. Remember the good old days when 22 health on a hill was like all of your health.
Something went wrong there, didn't it?
Yeah, or Char had only lost 3 hit points.
No, he definitely lost more than that. It only gave him. Hold on, let's check these numbers. Make sure that the. So it gave him 3. It didn't give him the 7. So let's. We need to give him an extra 7. So an extra 7 for Char.
Yes.
It
shows it. It shows it on the bar, but not on the point. On the.
Yeah, it didn't show it on the thing that actually adds it in. So that's another thing for me to add to my things to fix list. So. Did Borin... Yeah, Borin got 15. And Char only got 3, I don't know why. And 22, add those together, that is correct. So all of them were right except for the one for Char, I don't know why. Still. It is corrected now. I'm just going to very quickly add that to my list of things that I need to fix. So that was cure wounds, wasn't it? Cure wound. I just put cute wounds. I'm not sure what cute wounds are, but let's not go into it. That sounds like video nasty territory to me. Cure wounds.
So I guess maybe specifically cure wounds cast at level 1.
Yeah. Cure wounds cast at level 1 on Char. Didn't add basic healing. It added the ones from Blessed Healer, didn't it? But it didn't. Oh, Disciple of Life even, but it didn't add the actual healing. Okay, so I've added that to my list of things to look at. I will attempt to make a point of looking at that. So the young blue dragon does not have any clothing or accessories, I'm afraid. You are welcome to, I don't know, stick your hand in his mouth and things like that.
Another dragon skull to add to Kararuk's tally.
Oh, Kararuk the Dragon Slayer strikes again.
Let's not tell him.
Can we take body parts?
You can. You will need to make a survival roll to see how successful you are in harvesting parts of its body.
So nothing jammed in its teeth or like gold bits or anything like
that? No, he does appear. He appears Son's Horde.
Oh dear.
What? Oh no, because I only wounded him with a crossbow. Damn it.
Yeah, if at all possible, I want to try and get some of the hide.
Okay, give us a survival roll, and we will see what you are able to harvest.
Yep, no worries.
John, while they're doing that, Deep is going to search the walls for secret panels, etc.
Okay, give us a perception check while you are doing that. Do not take the fact that I forgot to put the light walls all the way round as an indication that there might be secret doors, though. Let's see. So Deep searches conscientiously but finds no secret doors at this time. Char is able to get some blue dragon hide. Pontos makes a bit of a mess of it. Possibly because flaming great axes are not very useful tools when it comes to sorry?
My teeth.
Were you using your teeth? Okay, well, you definitely get a mouthful of electric dragon, but
He likes the tingle.
you get a charge out of it.
This is why would they have just a room that leads to nowhere like this? This is stupid.
I agree. I'm going to use my architecture abilities, dwarven architecture, see if I can tell, like, where would a secret door be?
I've got one idea, but I need a little bit of muscle to try and check it out.
So, if you want to use your stone cunning, that is a history check, isn't it? So, give us a history check.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I just thought about something. We heard like a lot of clanking and whatnot before this door opened. Could this thing be like an elevator?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what? And I don't know if I get any advantages for my stone cunning.
You don't get advantage, but you do get double your proficiency bonus. So I think is that 4? So that would give you 8, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 24.
Yeah.
24.
So that's a good roll, 24. So I mean, you are trying stone cunning. Let me see what stone cunning might tell you.
Go along the walls, hitting a hammer to it. Sorry, hitting my pickaxe to the listening to.
Ting 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 ting, ting 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 ting, ting 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 ting. Oh, it's hollow. No, it isn't. I'm just.
Oh, okay. I was going to go along the entire woof whilst you were doing that.
So you start tinging the walls. I cannot find stone cunning in the compendium, which is always the bloody way. Maybe I'm spelling. Is it one word or 2?
I'll just pop it up. Let me open.
Yes,
my profile,
please. Yeah.
I'll pop it up.
Yeah. I have terrible trouble searching the compendium. I don't know if it's me putting in the words wrong or what, but you know, I used to be quite good at searching databases. Data standards were my speciality, and this being confounded by this bloody database. So, what saith the stone cunning?
Find it. Extra attack, combat superiority, sweeping attacks.
Whenever you make an intelligence history roll relating to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency to check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
Alright, but what is
and it's one word.
Okay. Maybe I just can't spell. Okay. It doesn't really tell you what that allows you to know, though, does it? Okay, so you... about the origin of stonework. Okay, well, this is clearly not dwarven stonework. You recognise more of the recovered stone that you have seen in other places. You see odd bits of carving here and there on the bricks as if they have been chipped off of a larger piece of stone and reassembled in a different way.
Oh, sorry if I'm interrupting you, John, but I want to see, is there a way to close this door from our side, like another button?
There is no button in the room.
Okay. Carol is going to step out and push the button that we pushed to open this door in the first place.
Right, the button is currently green. You push it and nothing happens. Oh, did you say you closed the door?
So
I can't remember whether you said it or not.
I'm sorry, I thought pushing the button closed the door, so I guess I didn't close the door, although obviously it's going to be hard to forget the big hint I just got.
Sorry.
But, oh, you don't have to apologize. I'm sorry I can't help but metagame now.
There is a door that you can manipulate.
Okay, so like, oh, sorry to interrupt you again, but how does the door have like a knob and then there's also a button?
The button is on the door frame, so the button is not on the door itself. Or was it? I have a feeling the button might have been part of the door last time, but don't let minor details like that worry you at all. There is a button. It is on Kamaruk's side of the door, and there is no button inside the room.
Okay. Gentlemen, I vote that we hop out of the room if you're done with the dragon corpse, close the door, hit the button, and open the door again.
Fine with me.
Someone play the elevator music. Do 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 do
Do,
do
do,
do
do,
do.
do.
Come on, Boris. Now push the button.
Shut the door.
Okay, so
Okay.
there we go.
Now,
So you-
Carol,
You close the
sorry.
door. The door clunks shut. The green light turns red.
Okay. Karuk will push the button.
Okay, very good. So,
Imagine if it resets it.
I just did a fight like this actually recently.
dun, 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 dun. So please hang on for a second while the DM does things.
He's saying that, but we'll go back in. It's the same room. This is all just mind games.
He's playing all these mind games.
What treasure indeed.
Okay, so you hear a huge racket. It is deafening grinding of stone and crunching and things. So I am doing things.
If anybody can see a reflection in John's glasses, we need that information.
So what just
John, you should
happened?
be watching that. You should
I
watch
just
that on your other
accidentally moved the
monitor.
door. What's that?
He's looking in the reflector, so you should be looking at that on your other monitor.
So,
If it's another dragon, this time kill it before it can react.
you... Okay, lots
It's always
of
good when
grinding.
we-
Lots of grinding of stone and crunching. Okay, what number was that? Oh. Finally, we have a strategy. You say that now.
Do we? Do we?
You're the one who just came up with it. Now you're gonna deride your own strategy of kill it before it can react.
That's not really a strategy. That's just more a survival instinct.
You're a man of many contradictions, Kev.
Next, you'll be saying the strategy of the is a double tap.
I say if there's another blue dragon behind the door, we should try parlay.
I said we locked the door and press the button again.
Parlay. Parlay. Okay. Sorry, something unexpected has occurred, as happens 9 times out of 10.
But what? This dungeon, this temple is weird. If things can change, I mean, who is this ACME, and what magic is this he's created?
Okay, I think I've done a thing. We shall find out in a second. Okay, so the grinding comes to a halt, and the torturous sound of metal and stone grinding upon each other finally ends. The light turns green, and you hear a sound like the door unlocking.
All right. You know what? Kararuk is gonna listen to the door.
Cool. Give us a perception roll. Let's see how perceptively he listens to this thick and heavy door. Okay, it certainly sounds like a door.
Sounds like a door, mate. I'm opening it. Oh, that's a terrible Chris impression.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what the hell was that?
Okay, but I will, or Kararuk will open it.
Cool. Okay. Right. Click the button and let's see what we see.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I've done? There we go. A room appears before you. There's
holy shit! I've been DMing on Roll20. I don't know how the hell you did that, John.
Oh, I have many tricks. I've just realised that I have forgotten to do a thing though, so I'm just going to very quickly put the door in the other end.
Yeah, he's going to reveal all the monsters now. That's what he forgot to do.
So, yes, a door appears in front of you. It is.
Cable.
Say that again, mate.
I've got to grab a charging cable.
Oh, fair play. Okay. So, in a couple of minutes' time, I am going to suggest that we have our comfort break. Because I ran out of tea ages ago and I don't have any alcohol. So, okay. You file into the room. You can see evidence of faded grandeur. There is, in fact, a stone throne here. There is what looks like the remains of some kind of red carpet. There are some steps descending down into a central area. The floor is covered in stone tiles which show the same recovered stone that you have seen in other places. At the other end of the room, there is some kind of obelisk, it looks like, and a couple of raised square platforms with unusual carvings upon them. That is pretty much the extent of what you can see at the moment. I think actually now is probably the perfect time to stop for a comfort break. So let's do it right now and come back at approximately well, a little over 10 minutes, give or take. I am going to switch to the intermission screen, but I am not going to pause the recording.
Isn't one of who said that they can stay on past 10?
I'm gonna go to bed because she's not sleeping at all.
Fair play, mate. Who do you want to look after Pontos for you?
Whoever wants to do it.
Cool. Okay.
I think I've still got permission unless someone else wants to take him over.
Cool. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
cool.
Okay, I'm going to move us onto the break screen. Have a good nap, mate. And
Thank you. See how long that lasts for.
right.
Good luck.
I'm going to go AFK. Catch you guys in about 10 minutes.
No worries.
Bye.
I have completely blown my calorie target. Which has occasionally got to be done. Oh
What
dear.
did,
Oh, sorry, go on.
what did you eat that blew the target?
Oh, a multitude of things, but on the straw that broke the camel's back on this occasion was a cornetto ice cream.
Ah,
But I've already had one today, and I shouldn't have had a second one, but it's been a day. So let's have a look. Who have we got? Oh, I've only got 2 of you.
Yeah, I'm back here.
Cool.
did having a GM this game, is that why you needed a second ice cream?
No, I am. I had an unexpectedly busy day with schedules kind of moving about. Oh, I need to turn the light on in the room, otherwise the colour temperature will be completely wrong when I turn my camera back on.
The technicalities.
Well, I discovered, and this is incredibly counterintuitive as far as I'm concerned, but going off on a completely different tangent. I have tried videoing myself before, and I've always kind of done it in the dark a bit because I'm like, oh no, I don't want any light on my face. Oh no, I don't want to light up the imperfections of my ugly old mug. And I've discovered actually the more light you pour onto yourself, the better you look generally when you're recording. So having floodlights on my desk actually generally improves the aesthetic. Yes, these things we learn. I wish I had known half the things I knew at the beginning of my career as a DM.
If in doubt, blag it.
Yeah, well, you see, being comfortable blagging, I think you to get to that point, you have to actually spend a lot of time not blagging, because otherwise, otherwise you don't have the material to blag with, do you? It's,
Yeah. That Mad Mage campaign I'm running. Half the players in that group are they're the kind of people that complete every dungeon. They look in every nook and cranny, pick up every piece of treasure. Yeah, if they play Skyrim, they're collecting the pots and the pans and selling it for 2 copper. They're those kind of people.
Completists. Yeah.
We're going around the first dungeon. They found the stairwell down, but they carried on. So the next session, I went, okay, I'll do a little bit of reading up on the areas they're going to go to. Only scratched a little bit of it, and then went, you know what? We'll go downstairs now. It's like I did read it a while back, but now I've got to kind of speed read it as we're going along. But the dynamic lighting on that is proving so much fun with the group. This is the first level, so it's not it's no spoiler in the story. It's just one part in one section of it. They were in this one room fighting some bugbears, and there's a corridor up to the north, and a couple of the long-range people could see up there. They said, "Oh, there's about 3 goblins up there." They killed a couple, and then they scooted back into the other room because most of the bugbears were dead. And the barbarian goes, "Oh, I'll deal with it in my turn." What they didn't know, those 2 or 3 goblins were actually about 19.
Yeah.
Because of the limited visual range. So I just then piled all down that corridor. So the barbarian just goes, "Oh, I'll deal with those." And their reaction was like, "What the fuck? You said there was only a couple there." Going, "Yeah, that's all we saw. It's fucking 14 there that I can see. Fucking hell." And just this whole their arsehole just completely went on them. Admittedly, it's first level, it's goblins, so the sorcerer just went, "Oh, fireball," and killed 14. It wasn't a problem, but just seeing their reaction with the dynamic is amazing.
It's pretty cool.
It's nice.
Right, oh no, that's so annoying. Occasionally, you know the new measuring tools.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes one will get stuck somewhere, so I'm just refreshing that. But that's going to make the chat disappear, so I'm going to have to pull the chat out again. Oh,
Michael, do you want to?
Oh, is he back?
Do you want to run? Do you want to run Pontos, or do you want me to run him?
I have never run another person before, so I'm not quite sure what's involved.
It's running it as if it's your own. It's just you get the same
Okay, so
drop down.
basically I can click on him now.
Not yet. I will have to. I will have to do that. Hold
Okay.
on. So
Just if you're happy to run it, or I'll just carry on. It was up to you.
No, I'll do it. I know. I mean, he's a fighter. I'm a fighter. It should be easy enough to do.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
He has slightly different toys, but I'm sure you'll work it out.
I need to pull up his character. Where is he?
Which until you get the permission, you won't be able to do that.
Yep, yeah, I'll do that just now. I'm just setting the chat to stay on top. Otherwise, it disappears and it doesn't update, and that's not good. Okay.
But whatever black magic and trickery you did to swap the rooms around, take a bow on that, mate. That was very impressive.
Oh well, I'm glad you liked it. I thought that would be cool. Here we go. Let's bring us back to the room. And is the chat working? The chat is working. So let's reassign Pontos and Chew Bacon. So I'm gonna remove Kevin for now. I'm gonna add in Michael. There we go. So, quick straw poll out of interest, because I am thinking about doing some Twitch streaming. A friend of mine does Twitch streaming, and I might join her on her channel to play a game called 7 Days to Die as a guest on her Twitch channel, because she streams a couple of times a week. But we were talking about possibly, because she does DMing, possibly doing DMs preparing for games channels. Would you guys watch something like that? I mean, I'm not necessarily saying would you watch mine, but if something like that was on Twitch, would you watch it?
I am not on
See why
Twitch
you
in
would
any.
be able to get a fan base from that.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitch in any way, shape, or form.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't really the Twitch demo. The closest is Michael.
Yeah, it's because most of us are old buggers, isn't it? Well, you see,
Yeah.
I live in denial.
Not that young.
What side of 30 are you on?
35.
Okay. What
Yeah.
side of 40 are you on?
Okay.
No. Okay. Yeah,
You guys
I
actually
wasn't
be
sure
around
if you
for
were
my wedding.
30 something yet, but we are. I think the rest of us are all in our 40s, or more. Although actually Ryan's quite young, isn't he? So I'm not sure how young. I think he's about 30. But yeah, but he does all the YouTube stuff, doesn't he? I live in denial, so
Egypt.
yeah. I live in denial, so I want to do lots of Twitch and YouTubey stuff.
I've still got access to Chew Bacon, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, I haven't got to Chew Bacon yet. Sorry, I forgot about him. That would have scuppered you, wouldn't it? There we go. Had you not access to him also? There we go. So, Michael should be able to control both Pontos and Chew Bacon. I think we have got everybody we're gonna get.
I got him. Pontos, let's have a look see.
So, I have not seen anything from Chris. He did say he might join us, but I'm guessing the later it gets, the less likely he is to do so. That's okay.
Is it me, or does this room look far too easy?
So, if you are ready to resume, I am going to get you all to roll a perception check to see if there's anything you can ascertain from your surroundings. Oh, I keep forgetting how ridiculously perceptive Deep is.
He sees fucking everything. But only Carrick's about the only one that could sneak up on him.
This is true.
You've gotta be perceptive when you're a king, laddie.
Excellent.
Mm. I'd rather be the advisor.
So, can we have perception roll for Borin in a minute, please, Michael?
Yes, sorry, I'm just comparing characters.
Err.
Perception. There you are.
Okay, that's pretty good. I assume the second one was for Borin. Not
That
Borin,
was indeed.
Pontos.
So the second one's for Pontos, first one's for me.
Okay. Well, Pontos can't really see much because he's not in the room yet, so I won't worry about him
That's right.
too much. Okay, so I need to do a thing.
I wonder, is that a drop of blood in the middle? Can we tell what those red stains are, John?
Yes,
It
you
was
can. Yeah.
Faded carpet.
Yeah, that is a somewhat mouldering red carpet.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at Pontos' stats, and I've got actually more. Let's see, he's got 5, 1, 3, 0, minus 1, 1. I've
That's
got 4, 3.
yeah, Michael. That's not really the time because
So, who beats 20?
21.
No, who beat 20 is the question.
Oh, right.
The answer is Borin and Deep. So, okay. So Deep looks up and sees nestling in the distant corners of the roof, and the like. You know, the ceiling is covered in how ceilings get blackened in rooms where people use open fires and there aren't any chimneys. The ceiling is blackened, but Deep and Borin, who can see particularly well in the dark and who are used to underground chambers, are able to make out deeper shadows within the gloom. So they are not surprised when a load of forest spiders appear.
Yes!
Frenchie immediately pipes up and says, "Ah, Monsieur Borin, we have some spiders! Let's smash those spiders and send them to the blood war! Yes!" Something like that. Dun 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 dun. So we are going to get them to join the thing, and then I'm going
Don't forget to do the initiative for Pontos.
Yes.
Just, have
Oh, Pontus is in there. Yeah, it's alright, he's in there. That's good. So, why is it putting them the wrong way up? Oh, that's because if you click that, then it sorts it one way, then the other way. So let's make sure
They
that...
are very big.
you have come across these guys before. These are... these guys were in the woods.
Okay, there are 5 of them, guys. 5 of them.
So they are quite stealthy creatures, and they basically just kind of come down straight away on webs rapidly. You know, they're just kind of almost like they're bungeeing off the ceiling, and their large bulk means that they fall pretty rapidly, but land softly as their elastic webs take the force of the fall. So Deep and Borin are not surprised, but everyone else is kind of like, whoa! So, no such thing as a surprise round in 5th edition. However,
Basically, those that are surprised lose the first turn.
pretty much, yes. I'm trying to remember what is the last version of D&D that actually had a surprise round. It must have been.
Both.
Did they have surprise rounds in 4th? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think they did.
I think I prefer the way they do it here. I mean, it's much the same, but... Okay, so Spider, Forest Spider number 2, lands directly in front of Deep. Deep, however... Well, Deep is not surprised. He might still get bitten, of course. But, you know... Here we go. He tries to chomp. He fails to chomp. But, being as he is an advanced spider, he gets to attempt a second attack. Oh!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Blimey. Okay. So, he did manage to get a good jump on you.
Remember
Sadly, it
dwarves,
didn't actually deduct the damage.
Dwarves are resistant to poison.
Very good. Okay, so maybe it's a good thing that
Lovely.
it didn't automatically do the damage. So we have 30 points of piercing from the bite, but only 12 from the poison.
So 42.
42. There we go. So we move on to Forest Speedray number 5. Who is going to run across the floor. He can go this far. He is going to try and spit a web at Karuruk, who is behind the throne. So he's going to get a little bit of cover. He's going to get half cover from the stone throne.
Oh.
So-
I'm thinking just firewall right there, Chard. That is just look perfect.
So Karuruk is surprised. Forest Spider number 3 is going to see whether he can chomp on Char.
Let me just double check. I'm pretty certain I'm immune to the poison.
Okay, if
Yeah.
you're immune to the poison, we can give it back to you.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, you have the parry apt against poison, I think.
Yes. Clutch these things. Clutch them tightly.
Okay, he is going for his second jump. And you get 5 back straight away.
Mm-hmm. So,
Oh, wait a minute. I'd only... Oh, wait a minute. I gave you too much back, actually, before. So,
no, I knew I was on 55 before, so 9 and 7, so that's...
so I gave you back 9, and I should have given you back 4 this time. Okay, so I'm gonna 7, so 12 minus 3. So it took off 3. So I'm gonna leave it because it more or less balances out, and maths is hard. So okay, I think that kind of works. So are you immune to damage altogether? Hold on.
Yes.
Uh,
I was on 45, so 55, so 46, and so I'm on 39.
39. Okay. Cool. Right, we move on to Pontos. Pontos is not in the room, so
He's not doing that well either.
I'm not sure whether he's surprised or not, because did he take a perception roll? I didn't even try to get him
he
to take
failed.
Yeah. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Okay.
Now I'm just trying to figure out. He action surged already, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he has. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's just it hasn't been marked down.
What are these character sheets for? Okay, it's taken off now.
Okay. He's only got 27 health left, but I can get him at least into the room.
Well, not this turn. You can't because he's surprised.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And I'm surprised.
Borin is not surprised, however. So Borin is able to take his turn as normal.
Okay. Finally, Borin Coldfoot, and go charging into here. And I am going to do a sweeping attack.
Okay. Can you remind me how sweeping works?
I'm just pulling that up. But basically, if you ever have two
Don't tell me. Just drop it in the chat. That way I can read it for myself.
No. Action surge, action surge, and I'm so
Because
glad
if you tell me, I'm still going to read it, so it'll just take twice as long. So, thank you. Okay, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to attempt to damage another creature on the same attack. Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target. That is what I wanted to know. So, are these creatures within 5 feet of each other? Yes, they are. Yes. Okay, fine. So, go ahead. So, you get to attack one, and then if that would hit the second creature, damage equal to the number you roll on the superiority die. Gotcha. Right. Fire away.
I have the option of choosing whether or not if it hits, I can declare it.
Oh, okay. Yep. So you can choose to do it. You can choose to do it after you know whether you hit or not. That's fine.
The top one here
takes 10
awesome.
Maximum. There we go. Good job.
Okay, and let's do that again.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Somebody's using the new rulers. Okay. So this is working pretty well. Attack number 3. I assume you're deducting your superiority dice.
Yeah, I've only used 2. Okay, that was attack number 3. I am now going to action surge, so I get to do it all again.
Okay, I'm putting some blood markers on the spiders just to remind me how many times they've been hit each.
Attack number 4.
Okay, that's going to turn to 3. Minus 5. Okay, that guy is going to get one of them.
Okay, so I'm going to devote my last 2 attacks to the one up here, and the one down here is going to take the D10.
Cool.
Two more souls. Ah, damn it. Okay.
This is where I wish I'd created spiders with the riposte ability.
They're later.
Cool.
So the one down here takes
6. Okay, so each of them has been hit 4 times.
4 out of 6 isn't too bad.
Yeah. And they are both bloodied. They are both marked. Anything else from Borin?
Just maniacal laughter as he hacks away. Just
okay. We move on to.
I'll take off the...
Oh yeah, because you used your inspiration, didn't you? Hold on, I can remove inspiration. There we go.
I got 1 superiority dice left. I still have action surge as well. Sorry, no, second win.
Okay, why is it doing that? Okay. So, my computer is misbehaving, so I'm going to quickly refresh. I say my computer, this particular browser window is misbehaving. So I'm just going to let it load up again. I'm a big fan of the new measuring tools. My session has expired. Okay. I have never seen that message before. Oh, okay. This is a big map. That's probably why it's a bit confused. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Forest spider number 1, please. So, forest spider number 1 is looking for someone juicy to sink their big hairy fangs into. He can move 30 of your earth footses. So he rushes across the room to here. He spots Kararuk behind the throne. I nearly said cowering. He's not cowering. He's strategically making use of available cover. He fires a web attack. Kararuk doesn't actually get... I've got a clear line of sight around the throne, so I'm not going to give him cover this time. Oh no. Okay.
Hell yeah!
So you all have an inspiration die, which you may... you know how there is a miscellaneous box
Yep.
for to hit? If you type D6 into there for an attack that you want to use your inspiration for, then it will add it into the equation for you.
Excellent.
So basically, what is everyone within 30 feet of this guy? Pontos and Tubacon don't get it, but Deep, Kararuk, Char and Borin all get a single 1d6 inspiration die, courtesy of Forest Spider number 1. The other Forest Spiders all say inspired, duh, and clap their hands mockingly. But to the rest of you, it just seems like weird spider behaviour, and they're kind of going... On to Deep, who is not surprised.
Alright, moving up here, giving a lightning bolt to my 3 friends, just like that.
Cool.
I guess more like just like that, but you get the idea. Alright, clicking token, selecting lightning bolt, boom.
Cool. So, I am going to do...
Sucky damage roll, but...
It wasn't great, was it? Oh well.
If he'd
DC
used that
17
in
though.
If he had used that in the room with all the water, we would have been hit by that, wouldn't we?
Yes. Yes, you would.
God.
Luckily, you're not in a wet room at the moment.
Also, I know what a blue dragon is like, so anyway.
How electrically conductive is blood?
Anyway.
There's a flaw
Okay,
run
so-
with it.
Are the 3 spiders, have they made their... Oh, there they go.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just popping it in. So we have 2 fails and 1 success. There we go. So...
Oh, can I use my... Not my D6 inspiration, but my normal kind inspiration to reroll the damage?
Inspiration only lets you reroll d20s, I'm afraid.
Okay, no problem.
It's not good for not good for an anything reroll, but just a d20.
Okay, 19 damage to 2, and I think 9 damage to the one that's saved.
It is done.
And that is end of turn.
Thank you. So this spider here looks at this gap, thinks, I want to be up there where the people are. Much in the style of Ariel, the Little Mermaid. He climbs up the stage and looks down at the emo-looking Kararuk. Actually, this isn't the emo one. This is the nice one, isn't it? This is the one you can introduce to your mother. The forest spider leans down, jaws wide, and tries to clamp him between them. He gets chomped I do think, though, that possibly Kararuk does have some kind of poison resistance. I think he has a ring of poison resistance. He took half of that poison damage, so I'm going to give him 2 hit points back. Second bite inbound. Here it comes. That is also a hit. He is going to get back either 2 or 3. Normally you round down, don't you? So that would give him back the 3. So he's getting 3 back. There we go. Kararuk has been bitten a couple of times. We are at the beginning of the turn again. So everyone can act normally now. Surprise has elapsed. Forest Spider number 2 looks down at Deep. The fur on its legs are kind of a bit singed from the lightning bolt that it just took in the face, and it kind of well, looks somewhat wrathfully. It is going to try and bite Deep. Dun 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 dun, and submit. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
So you are going to get 3 points back because of your damage resistance.
Oh, I think it should be 6.
Well, you already saved for half damage, so you only get half of the damage you actually took. So instead, you didn't take 12, you took 6, because 6 plus 19 is 25. So I've given you back the 3.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
And then he's going to have another go, because
God, miss.
You do have a very good armor class, so there's a good chance he will. There we go.
God.
Okay, this guy here. This guy here is going to see if he can bite Borin. At the end of his turn, he is going to take a Constitution save against bleed damage. Ah, that's 1 miss. I've just realised I should be doing this with advantage because we have flanking. Okay, I will let the first one go though, because I'm a kind and benevolent DM.
Be honest with yourself. If you're attacking me.
Okay, so that one was with advantage and that was a miss. I'm just going to roll another d20, see if that transforms the outcome of the first attack. So if we swap an 11 for a 4, what do we get? That is still a miss. Okay, he now is potentially going to suffer from bleed damage. So he takes a Constitution save. The DC is 13 plus the number of times he has been cut. So that makes that a DC of 17. He's going to take a DC 17 Constitution save. And if he fails, which he has, he takes I can't remember what the dice track is.
I think it's 2d4 because it's d3, d4, d6, 2d4, d8.
I'm actually looking at it right now. How do I send it to pop it up? Because it's just a picture.
Don't worry about that. I don't think you will be able to,
D8.
but I can open it. So d3, d4, d6, d8. Yeah, so I have d8. Okay. Only a 3, but he continues to bleed. The magical power of the blood red. What's it called? The brooch of the bloody rose. Yes, this is one of my perennial magic items because it's horrible and lots of fun. So let's move to Kararuk.
John, can you remind me, was Kararuk webbed or anything like that?
He did not get webbed. They were trying to get him with web, but they missed. So he is unencumbered.
Great. Bonus action to disengage.
Yep, no worries.
10 feet south. Where is it? Shit. What is his main weapon?
He has the ice dagger. That's what he normally
okay.
uses. You know you want to ask.
No, I don't buy it. All right.
Very good. The soul of the
Then-
forest spider is drawn into Frenchie, so that is another soul for the Blood War. Right, I'm going to delete that spider.
And that is end of turn. Actually, he will pop back here. Say, "Hey, mate," to Char. End of turn.
Excellent. Okay, on to Pontos. Oh wow, Pontos actually has a clear run.
So, damn, that's a yoink for Carrick. I was hoping for a death from the grave from this one of these guys. Okay, I am going to. Oh, I just need to make a slight. What the? Why did I open this? That was. Oh yeah. 63 to go. Okay, charging in. Ooh.
I think that is charging distance. I'm going to say that you can do a charge because the giant spider's basically kind of partly on top of the throne, so you can
Sorry,
charge
not-
into him instead of the. It's 20 feet, isn't it, or at least 20 feet? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it could be a kind of a leaping tackle, so he jumps over it and then bombs.
Well, he's in melee, so and he has had
Okay.
the requisite run up.
Right. I know I get 3 attacks, so we'll do those first. Flaming Great Axe. That's 1. Oh, and we're bloodied. Flaming Axe, Great Axe 2. And Flaming Great Axe 3. Oh, wow, 1 shot.
It was slightly wounded by Deep beforehand, but yeah, it went well.
And that's it. Chewbacca doesn't really have any However, he gets down on one knee, fusses around with his hooves, and pulls out a ring and proposes to Pontos.
Very
Pontos
good.
says yes.
Pontos, of course, says yes. It'll be the wedding of the century. Right, I am going to move on to Char, who is got lots of holes in him, but he's otherwise well.
I've just seen this. I'm going to be Sussel. No, I don't want that. So give me that. You. There we go.
Very good. So the walls. Oh, nice. Okay, that does not have any friendly fire involved, does it? Okay.
There we go. Yes, there we go. How close can I make it?
That's
Just get everyone a
perfect.
little bit toasty. So yeah, from my Wonder Fireball, so I deduct a charge off that, and then so Wonder Fireballs. I'll choose you.
So 25 points of fire damage for these guys
DC.
if they fail to save. Group check, dex save, DC 15, damage 25. Submit. Here we go. Ping. We have 2 fails and 1 pass. Bing. Oh, there we go. So I am going to make the fireball disappear. Sadly, the bleeding damage didn't get to finish him. However, another soul is sucked in by Frenchie, who kind of goes
Toasty.
swallows it down into the infernal regions. Okay, very nice. So you
And
have
that-
two very, very badly hurt spiders. And
It's like, yeah, I'm glad you moved out of the way, Carrot, for that one. Oh, I do want to burn you again. And I'm just going to hide here and use Borin as a meat shield and go from there.
cool. Okay, on to Borin then. Come on, Monsieur Borin! I have had 2 souls. Give me more.
You got it, buddy. Okay, we've got 3 chances to get 2 souls in one go here. So here comes attack number 1. Oh yes.
There we go. That's another soul.
Nice.
This one hasn't been bloodied, so.
Oh, actually, he has. He is very much bloodied.
Oh yeah.
It's just the.
Double kill.
There we go. Okay, that is all the spiders gone. So the
Frenchie
room.
inhales it and then burps.
Ah, that is wonderful, monsieur. I'm very happy. You have fed me for the first time in quite some time, but you know, I'm a forgiving guy. Oh, very good. These forest spiders, they are nice and crunchy.
Oh, great. I'm down to 60. I've got you a power up. Woo!
Says, oh, that's very nice, monsieur. I tell you what, I think maybe I will let you know what has changed after you have had some rest. It will be a bit like when one has to do a rest to what's the word? Attune to a new magical item, because the DM he was not prepared for this eventuality. But the drought has ended at last. Up yours, God up there in the sky, said the DM, doing the most meta thing ever, using an NPC to insult himself.
I think we do have to consider getting you to be called Spider's Bane. Like, you know how Lord of the Rings swords have like multiple names, like Glamdring is Foehammer and called Glamdring. So
I have to say that Spider's Bane is somewhat better than Frenchie, which is just a little bit racist, you know. So maybe you should, yeah. How about something a bit more sexy though? Instead of saying Spider's Bane, maybe Bean. Weird accent there. Instead of saying Spider's Bane, perhaps we should use like a foreign word for spider, like arachnid. Arachnobane! How about that? Or maybe I could change my accent.
Well,
Yes!
I'm pretty sure you're going to. It will be our enemies that create the name for you.
Oh, well, alright then.
Because the reputation is created by the enemies, aren't they?
Well, we just killed them. They will not be able to tell anyone.
While this deep and profound philosophical debate of what is a name and who am I now I'm just going to walk up so I can see him properly and look at this obelisk and these 2 pillars you were on about.
So this here is a fairly slim obelisk.
Mm-hmm.
It is on
I'm gonna just spend
a raised
time talking
platform.
Frenchie.
Cool. So, yes, these are the 2 engraved platforms. It seems to be kind of random esoterica, but with slightly marred by come on, brain. Slightly marred by the fact that all the stone has obviously been used for other things previously. The obelisk is marked with some of the symbols of the goddess Mistral, which you recognise from other places.
The dead or the former god of magic. Okay, it's just curious. I'm not sure if these are meant to be here or have just been placed here for decorative purposes from somewhere else. If people wish, will give me the courtesy of a few minutes preparation, I can see if I can try and read what these carvings say. They might give us a clue. And if people are okay, I was going to ritual cast comprehend language again. So that only lasts about an hour. Just to see if it is of any relevance.
So, well, that is fine. Go ahead. So,
Yes.
in those 10 minutes, does anyone else want to do anything? Because obviously Char will be chanting and doing esoteric things with his cigar or something. I've just realised that it could be quite a useful kind of trying to be coherent. I'm not doing very well.
Just going through names for 10 minutes. leg cleaver.
Leg cleaver. Ah, well. Oh, sorry, mate. Go on.
Craven the Hunter, Doc Ock, Shocker, Vulture. What about Rhino? Green Goblin.
What the heck are you talking about?
They're all foes of Spider-Man.
Oh,
come on!
Oh, that was just awful.
When I said Doc Ock, oh Jesus Christ!
Fumble, give him a fumble.
It was I think the fumble was more on your side. You didn't pick up on that.
It did take me a couple of names to get it, but okay. So, Char casts comprehend languages, and is suddenly aware of lots and lots of writing, almost everywhere. But a lot of it is just little snippets, because all of this stone has been reclaimed from previous uses. So, there's odd words here and there. You know what the language is. This is the language of the ancient Netherese. The only thing that appears to have coherent writing is the obelisk itself. These platforms are covered in kind of patterns, but not words per se. You can give us an what's the word?
I'll go up to it then to read it properly.
The obelisk appears to show sacred writings of Mistril. It's sort of ritual language stuff like all hail Mistril, and the balance of magic and all that sort of thing. Maybe not the balance of magic because Mistril is pretty daring.
Lots of like sermons and bits from her religion and like sermons and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, that sort of thing. So it's
scriptures and okay.
Yeah. So if you were, it would be very, very interesting to a historian who was interested in that particular goddess. As you know, though, that goddess has been deleted, basically.
Can I take an intelligence roll to try and memorize these? Because if I go back, because I've got minor illusions, so again, I might be able to then recreate these to a historian.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So I need to make a note of that somewhere. Create a handout.
I'm just thinking for future that while we're here, if I can remember what all these runes and passages look like, I can recreate it with minor illusion. But it depends how much I remember. That's why I said if it's an intelligence roll or something.
Give us an intelligence roll. And we will see 17. That's Constitution.
Oh, sorry.
What?
We'll go for now. Damn it! It was the same roll. I wish I stuck with 17. Never mind. 12.
Oh, you can have 17. I didn't. Your bonus for Constitution is the same as your bonus for Intelligence. So actually, we might as well just take the higher roll. That seems fair. So rolled 17 to memorize sermons and esoterica of the goddess Mistriel.
These places. This is almost lost knowledge that others will be interested in the future. You never know what it might show, or how much someone will offer in gold for it.
True. There we go. That's saved the goddess mistrial. Very good. It's funny because you're in the legal profession.
Thanks. Highest compliment a joke can get.
Sorry? Say that again?
That highest compliment a joke can get.
Oh, what, being understood?
Yes.
It just about hit the bar.
Yeah. Oh god. Kill me now.
Well, how is everyone feeling? Shall we continue, or do people want to take a breather?
I think taking a breather might be a good idea.
Pontos and the Chewbacca are not the best right now.
Okay.
So,
Well,
if you would like to take a long or short rest, then of course you may attempt to do that. I am just trying
I'm
to...
gonna be honest. It's like we're coming up to 11. Didn't someone say they could only play until 11 today?
Well, that was Ryan, and he said 10. So, and he's already gone.
Oh, he's already gone. Sorry. It's just like, can we cut it early today? Take a rest.
Well, I mean, your characters can take a rest without us having to finish the game, but I am just having I am just looking desperately for inspiration on what French's new property might be.
I think that'll be something for the next week.
Yeah. Okay. I will bring that out next week, so I will add that to my list of things to do as well. Otherwise, that would be otherwise I'll have to invent it on the spot.
Okay. If we all want a rest, I will summon my tiny hat so it can give us some protection, and we can rest up for in this throne room.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna go with long rest or short rest. I'm suggesting long rest because we've already taken a short rest already, so I'm not sure if I've got enough hit dice to get Pontos back up to.
I've used a bunch of spell slots. I could use a long rest.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. You've all had their shit kicked out of you. So.
No worries. We'll go from there.
Long rest us, my man.
Okay, so you have a button for this on the character sheet. So if you type long rest...
No. I'm just saying, like, as a resist.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking... I thought you wanted me to do something. Sorry.
No.
I'll cast create food and water, so take back the rations you used.
Cool. It doesn't It doesn't automatically deduct them anymore.
Oh.
Because you have that ability, they've become somewhat moot now, haven't they? Right, let's...
I never quite get this. Does he get it out of... I mean, I get it when it's purified water. But, like, the food... Where the heck does he get the food from?
Out of a hat.
The gods give it to him, don't they?
Yeah, it's manna from heaven.
From heaven.
And that's both my staff and my wand fully charged again, which is nice as well. So that's in a good place. Okay.
Back up to 100%. As
good.
is True Bacon and Pontos. We
So
spent
check-
a lovely honeymoon together. Not a separate tent.
So check your abilities and stuff to make sure that they have been restored as they should have been. I think they probably would have done, but it is worth making sure. Okay, what do you want to do now?
Oh, since Michael's saying call it there. If we just do the awards, then
Yeah.
it's probably a neat place to call it this week.
Yeah, if you like, if that's what you guys want to do.
And it gives you a week to come up with Pontos with
This is
Brand
true.
Keys.
Okay, well,
Spider-Man, Spider Killer, Venom,
in that case,
Carnage. Ooh, Carnage is tempting.
there we go. So we have the awards there, and then I need to move myself onto that view there so that I can see the awards thingy. I'm going to make Kevin invisible
Bye.
so that I can look at the awards channel in Discord without doing weird stuff. Hold on. If I copy the one at the top, there we go. Copy. Paste. The date today is the... I've written it down several times today, but yet every time 17/08/2023. I nearly wrote 2024. I nearly lost a whole year then. Okay, here come the awards. So our first award is first kill.
That was Pontos.
Okay, so first kill for Pontos. What did he kill? Who remembers?
It was the Skeleton Knight.
That is correct. Okay. Oh, it's automatically changing. Stop that, you. Okay. So, second award, Kill of the Week.
I think because he managed to get 2 in a turn, we'll give that to Boren, I suppose.
Cool.
He got a 2 for his axe.
Excellent.
Who killed the dragon?
That was Karrak on a yoink.
Well, okay, we'll give give Karuk the yoink for the dragon.
There were potentially multiple yoinks, weren't there? So there was
Mhm.
there's
Well,
a
yeah,
fireball
'cause you
yoink. And there was a Kararuk stabbing with the ice dagger yoink.
I think the fact that we left we all piled in, left the dragon on 1 bloody health, and his character just goes dead.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so that is yoink. Kill from the grave. We do not get to award this time.
I got close. I got really, really close.
Yeah, you almost beat them up too much. You see, because they were able to be sniped. Damage dealer. So who did the most damage? This could be an individual attack. It could be a
On
single round's damage.
On individual attack, the highest Pontos got was 31. The highest Karrak got was a 32. Deep got a 47 with a lightning, and then I got a cheeky 62 with a fireball at the end on single damage. I was I was keeping track on that as we was going along.
Ah, so who do we give that one to? Well, Pontos and Borean have already taken some awards for fighting, so maybe we give the damage dealer to someone else. So, do we give it to Char for the massive fireball of doom?
Yeah, that's fine.
I was hoping to get 4 of them in that fireball, but just Pontus decided to nuke that last one. It's like, ah, shit.
Best supporting role.
Deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, healer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those hills were coming in quite nice at the end there.
Generic healer award.
Oh yeah. No brand name healing here. Straight generic.
So,
Brings the sun.
fumble of the week. Any?
It was only the spider.
Yeah.
I mean, did we agree on DM awards?
Not really.
Not really, no.
No.
I prefer to avoid getting awards. I don't like to be the centre of attention, says the man who appears in 2 internet games a week. So, how about the role player of the week?
I don't feel like we did a lot of role playing.
This is true.
Well,
However,
I got ecstatic that Frenchie finally got stuff, but that's more me than boring.
yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be in character role playing with funny voices. It can just as easy. Oh, I've just thought of one. I've just thought
There
of.
was- I can think of basically 3 tonight. There was obviously Borin with his axe there when it's sort of getting leveled up. There was Deep sort of figuring out the weird function of these doors after we fought that dragon. And I suppose you could say me, where I was just trying to translate that obelisk because it might have had some information for us.
I think I have a tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should give this one to Deep or to Nate as Deep, because Nate actually tried to role play Chris playing Kararuk, which is just like that's next level role playing. That is.
Okay, there was dodgy accent, but he never once asked did he have a sneak attack or advantage
or was it? Were they
on fire base?
Yeah, was it?
Well, that's just because I know the rules so well. I wasn't gonna bog the game down.
No. You need, like, next time you take over from him, do that, and you get the award instantly.
All right.
I would say Deep anyway for figuring out the door mechanic on the role play.
Cool.
Yes, I agree.
So role player of the week to Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
There we
And
go.
also the really ropey Scottish accent.
It's very good. So whose side are you on? We don't award this time because there wasn't any friendly fire, or was there? No, there wasn't.
No.
There was the threat of some friendly fire because Ryan nearly buried his axe in Chew Bacon's head, but it did not happen. So here we have the final one, the Pincushion Award.
Pontos.
Pontos. Was he
That
the most...
60 damage from that lightning bolt.
That was pretty harsh. I was not expecting to do quite so much damage, but I quite enjoy beating you guys up sometimes since level 11 characters are so close to indestructible. There we go. We have a full set of awards in the Awards 2023 chat, if any of you guys want to look at them. I had a brainwave earlier. I know we don't have very many viewers, but if anybody watching this would like me to set up a Discord server so that you can join me and the players in between game chat, then please express this desire in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, send other people our way, get into fights in the comments, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like.
You get rewarded
Yeah,
in the form of NPCs.
yeah, might name some NPCs after you. Also, I don't know. We could have some things where if we had enough viewers, they could vote on things. I could put polls in the chat. You know, at the moment, it probably scarcely warrants it. But yes, if you would like a Discord server, then express your desire. But for now, let's call it there, and we will get together again in 7 of your Earth days.
No worries.
Get
All
an
right.
upgrade.
GG, everybody.
Catch you later. Right,
Catch you later,
bye.
Bye
guys.
all.
Good night.